What up, chat? Today is the day where I test out my skills against Shallot. Bruh, I had to. That leg sweep into the grab combo will always be so clean. Um, it's probably this. If you ask me, forget all the little swooshy dragon dash bullshits that people be doing. That gotta be like the most stylish combo in this game for real. So one thing that's interesting is that like, bro, okay, he's cooking for some reason. I literally thought I was like a Dragon Ball faker, bro, cause it didn't make no sense. I'm like, bro, who the hell is Shallot type shit? Like, is it like a new arc that I missed? And then I find out like, he's from Dragon Ball Legends when I went to download it. I don't even really know what that is. So if anybody knows like what the hell Dragon Ball Legends really is, please let me know. And why is Shallot that popular type shit? Is he like, I don't know, bro. So clearly it's some non-canon shit. You know, take these key blasts, bro. Either way, Shallot, you're done. So this match was crazy, bro. I'm playing against Android 16. Now, if you know anything, this is like one of those what if scenarios. You know, shout out to Android 16 for, I guess they never revived, bro. But like, shout out to Android 16 for contributing to the importance of the cell games. I think this was my third match, and this dude, it felt like he had my number, bro. He playing like a real Z rank, and even scarier, he gains key as we fight. He literally gets more powerful. You saw a little start and stop. I'm trying to throw off his rhythm. I'm not playing like normal. Oh my god, bro. But he has a key advantage, and he's just a smart player. And he got explosive waves. So when I get something like this, I got it. Ooh, wow. Damn. I'm lucky. I was just gonna say I thought I lucky he didn't go behind me, but he did. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty all right, bro. But the other like two games I played this guy, he was smoking me. So this is what you call learning your opponent. I realized I can't just react off instinct. And one thing he's really getting me off is when I do that and I attack, he always perceptions me. And he realizes that I'm going off instinct. I'm not playing smart. I keep going high kicks into just regular attack if that doesn't work. See, and I changed it up. That's how I got him. Woo! And I got his back. I knew he was going to do that. Oh my god, I fell for the most obvious perception. My health bar is gone. I had to do it. I know it's unfair because that technically gives me one more health bar than him. But you know, at the end of the day, bro, the night begins. And I'm looking to win this match, bro. I'm not trying to go out. And I know he got one more explosive wave, so I got to be real careful. There it is. Okay, I utilized it. Come on. That was a nice key block. Look at how I got around him. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Wait. Bink. Boom. Okay. Wait. This isn't good. This is not good. I know he can keep a combo going for a long time. I really need like a super counter or else. Oh, damn. This is really. Got it. Got it. Hold on. Oh, but he got more key. Let's just hope. And we won. We did that thing, bro. So now I'm testing out. If y'all don't know, they got new DP matches. What is the difference in the new DP matches? Rank is not out yet, so I will be running, a rank, 0 to Z or whatever, because I think they're going to reset us, which I really hate games that do that. I think it's so stupid if you ask me, but whatever. As I was saying, they've changed the rank DP battles, and they also changed the singles. So singles, all characters do similar damage, so it's a little more fair. Ooh, hold on. Did he get me with that? Nah, you didn't. I charged that Kamehameha out too long. And now he about to get me with this. Embarrassing. But in DP battle, they have done what I've always wanted them to do. I love it. They made the higher DP characters stronger. I know, what a concept to have higher DP characters that are stronger than the low DP characters. On your back. I'm on your back. I really felt like there wasn't so much of an increase, except for some, like a Whis or a MUI Goku, bro. Even sometimes a Gogeta, you could feel that strength difference. You know what I'm saying? But like some of these 8DP characters, they didn't feel like shit, bro. And now I want y'all to look at this. Look how I'm shredding this dude health bar. I barely even started this combo. We're at 12k in. This is sickening, bro. His health bar is just fading before my very eyes. This should be the true. You should literally tremble before the power of an 8DP dude, bro. Big pause. So it's like, I'm really glad they did this because I really couldn't stand. And you can say skill issue all you want, but there is no reason. There is none. There's no reason why Spopovic. Come on, take these back shots, boy. Boom. Oh, hold on. Boom. Bink. Bop. Boom. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, that was an accident. I meant to transform, but they kind of nerfed the hell out of Beast Gohan, bro. It's like 12. It's like 12 skill points to get there from base. So, you know, I understand it. I can't get too mad at it. But then they better have nerfed a few other things in this game, bro. Gotta nerf that Broly, bro. Oh my god. I'm so tired, but I shredded that man. That's an 8 DP character, bro. Imagine a 10. Look at me on his back with a 7. Already took a health bar. I barely did anything. But so now that I'm realizing that, you know, I'm hearing the new wave, and I don't just like to ride the wave, but I do like the ability to switch things up. I'm hearing the new wave is stronger characters, bro. So we're going to test that theory. I mean, you saw me shred like crazy with 2 characters just there. I barely even needed 1. So now I'm going to test that theory out with Vegito. It's been a while since I used him. If you've seen any of my earlier videos, you know I used to be a Gogeta Vegito main, bro. I was running a fusion team. So now it almost feels like that's viable again. But after I've learned a little bit about the game, Gogeta, maybe I just don't know how to use him. But I feel like maybe I'm just... Yo, you could say... Oh, my God. I'm sorry. You could say I'm a flying kicks, you know what I'm saying, merchant. But now I feel like anybody that's lacking the flying kicks in their repertoire, bro, it feel like they're lacking as a character in total. But, what the hell? Oh, he shot me with that ki blast. Boom. I'm on his back. So, I actually had a talk with somebody. I had to talk with one of my friends, and we were talking about relationships, and not like the romantic kind, parental, but this really applies to everything. And I was talking about understanding people's limitations and the essence of cutting people off. And in my mind, right, if I've put someone in my life in the first place, especially if they're not family, I truly see a lot of value in them, you know. And that's not a static thing, you know, that can change and blah blah blah. And when I say value, I don't mean like what can they do for me, but I just think they're raw. I think they're cool. I like hanging out with them. That's really all it takes. But if somebody changes on me, you know, I think it's something that can be re-evaluated. And I was telling my friend that one thing that's come with just the way I look at relationships is I understand that everybody is going to have their limitations, right? And I have a friend who his limitation is secrets. This man cannot keep a secret for his life, bro. Like, don't ever give this man the beans, you know what I'm saying? Because they gon' get spilled. And I was telling my friend that when I decide, because he was wondering if to cut someone off, I said I look at the intentions behind them, right? If I believe somebody tells my secret because, I don't know, and some people might not agree with it, it's kind of a hot take, but because they don't like me, they've always been secretly hating on me or something, and they want to just spill my beans and, you know, embarrass me or whatever. Now, obviously, I don't consider that person a friend. But if I feel like, you know what, that's just a flaw they have. Like, they're just not very good at keeping things in. They get excited or whatever. And they're not really out to hurt me. I guess that's the gauge I use. Like, what is the intention? Is somebody trying to harm me? Right? That's the first thing. If the answer is yes, then they're not your friend or your family or whatever, and they shouldn't be around. But if the answer is no, then you have to understand how much of that you're willing to tolerate. You know, and I was saying that, like, for me, I think if somebody is shown that they just have a fatal flaw, or it's not even fatal, they just have a flaw like that is not really them trying to be bogus. You know how they say, never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. I decide that, look, for example, this friend is terrible at secrets, but they're great at party planning, or they're a great person to hang out with, or whatever. Then I understand what they provide, and I try not to request what they can't do. You know, I just know better than to trust them with a secret. You could say they're not your friend if you can't trust them with a secret, but I think that's a little subjective. So, long story short, I was just telling my friend that, look, I think one of the things in keeping relationships together is just understanding everybody's limitations and giving grace to people you think deserve some grace. Now, if you think that motherfucker is out to get you, well then, fuck them, bro. But if you feel like that person is really rocking with you the long way, then you know what, bro? Cook with them. But either way, I'm about to cook this man right here. Boom!